Hi there, welcome to the Pen and Inkwell. After doing our video on the new Lamy All-Star Blue Green for 2014, which is this beautiful pen colour right here, we had a couple of requests to do a writing sample using this pen, which was fair enough, and I'd not forgotten to do that, but I hadn't really worked out the camera angles properly to be able to do it effectively, really, to give you the best chance of seeing it. But I think we've worked that out now, so I'm going to take the opportunity to do it. But rather than just show you what's in this pen, this has got an extra fine nib on it, but I'm going to show you one after another, a writing sample using every one of the Lamy nibs that you can interchange onto these pens. So I'm going from an extra fine to a fine, medium, broad, 1.1, 1.5 and a 1.9 nib, which is in this lovely Lamy Vista that we've got here. So as you can see, we've got a few, but we're just going to use these first 7 here for our video now. So I hope you can join us in 2 seconds. Thank you. So here we are. So we're going to do now a writing sample of every Lamy Steel nib that is available at the moment. I've got the left-handed nib, but I can't really do it because I'm not really going to give you a good example of it really, because I'm not left-handed, and my other daughter isn't quite so willing to do it, but it does write with about a medium line, I would say. So let's make a start then. So this is the extra fine. As I said before, this is Diamine Teal ink. I really like this ink with this pen. So that's the extra fine nib. So we'll move on now to the fine nib. You can see the difference already. It is a broader line. It's a wetter line as well. I mean, anybody that knows me from the fountain pen world will know that my preference is with the extra fine nibs, or as fine as I can get them really, but I am starting to broaden my horizons a little, shall we say, but I know Caris prefers the fine line to the extra fine line. So this is a Lamy medium. It's I will admit that as the lines get bigger, they are smoother to write with. They are, I suppose it is a nicer experience, I have to say. I even admit myself, but I just tend to like it because of my handwriting. I feel that my handwriting works best with a finer line. So this is the broad. Now this really does make quite a difference, as you can see. It's quite a wet one, this one. Sorry, this one's skipping a little bit. So all of these, as you can see from the top, I'm doing on a Rhodia dot pad. Give you the same experience from all of them. As saying, this is Diamine Teal ink. So now moving on into the italics. I'll move this up a little bit for you. So this is the 1.1. I quite like the 1.1 actually. It gives a nice, just for example, it does give a nice line variation, for, particularly for a steel italic nib really. And then moving on to 1.5. this one, as you can hear, gives a bit of feedback. But this is where you really start seeing line definition. You see there's quite a difference there between those lines. They're quite nice to write with. And then I do like this if I'm signing something or if I'm writing certificates out to children in school or for training courses that I do, then I do quite like using this nib. So this is a Lamy 1.9 and this one is actually very smooth to write with. I've already mentioned that it's really smooth, but I really like this one. Gives a really nice experience. And then say if we look at the line definition and the line changes on that, that's when you're really getting into some nice italics there. So here we are. If I try and get all of those now into shot for you. You can see right there from the top then, so we have the extra fine nib, down to the fine, the medium, the broad, the 1.1, the 1.5 and the 1.9 italic nibs. It just gives you an idea really of the difference between those nibs, and if you've got a medium and you're wondering, should I try a broad or should I try something finer, or should I try out the extra fine nib, for the few pounds that they are, you can change them over for less than £4, and it really does give you the best line variation possible. It gives you, especially if you're starting out with fountain pens, you're not sure if you want to venture into the italics, you don't have to buy another pen, you can just change the nibs very in a straightforward manner. This is the, this one here is the Vista. This has got the 1.9 nib on it now. And sometimes you can pull them off, or otherwise you can just put your cap on and pull them down like that. But there are plenty of videos around showing you how to do that. So here are those pens that I used. Obviously you don't have to have a Lamy for everyone. They do become addictive, but this is just how I've got them at the moment, but you can just swap them around really simply. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe for more videos and post a comment and like our videos. Really appreciate it, and any feedback or anything else you'd like to see, please drop us a line and let us know. Keep writing.